This is going to be about extinct cabins. We went on a vacation. Yeah, I know, big deal. Hey, for us, it was. We haven't done that in a very long time, for several compelling reasons, and also because we are quite content at home. And vacations are rather odd, I think. You pack and you drive or fly your ass off for a long time to get somewhere, and you get there and you stay there for a short time, and then you pack up again and you drive or fly your ass off again for a long time until you're back home, you unpack, and that vacation is over. In order to have a good time, I think you have to learn how to enjoy travel, because much of the time you're traveling, and if you think that's a drag, then it's hard to see how you're going to have a good time on your vacation, unless you view it as a kind of suffer joy, suffer sandwich. Vacations are terribly inefficient, but that's the way we do it. I think it's one of the many reasons I don't go on many vacations. Although we do like to travel, we find ways to make it fun, and I suspect many other people do this also. Where we went on our vacation, there were many cabins along the route. There were lines of cabins and clusters of cabins, and there were also those old-school drive-in motels out of the 1950s. And most of these were closed, deserted. There was nothing wrong with the cabins, other than the fact that they were falling into dilapidation for lack of care. But they were no longer used, no longer profitable as a business, so the owners walked away. The way people live their lives, the culture, has passed the cabins by. I think the original target market for the cabins were men who came to fish and hunt. For them, the cabins were an attraction. The relatively Spartan, rustic feel of the cabin did not trouble them. In fact, it was exactly what they were looking for. Travelers don't want that now. They haven't for years. We stayed at a motel that was busy and gave travelers all they desired, and more. Of course, they had Wi-Fi, and a room TV with 80 channels, a microwave and a fridge in every room, a special room filled with exercise equipment, and another with a computer for business use. There was a sign in the elevator offering towels to motorcyclists to clean and wipe down their machines. Just ask at the front desk. And there was a big room, nearly auditorium-sized, with a paneled wooden ceiling, almost vaulted like a church. And the walls all around were decorated with a mural depicting the history of the locale, kids on a beach flying kites, an undersea scene with a wreck and a mermaid, a town nestled in the hills above the water, and a great tanker out on the lake. In the midst of this was a swimming pool. You could float in the water and easily imagine you were part of the mural. There were even kites hanging artfully from that wood plank ceiling. There was a hot tub, too. They called it a spa, and you melted into that searing water, the jets pumping into your back, and you just about lost touch with whatever was on your mind before you came in. 15 minutes of that treatment, get out, back into the pool to refresh, back out, and step into the sauna. Sit on a wooden bench worn smooth from other wet bodies. The rocks are hot. There's a 5-gallon bucket of water and a long-handled wooden dipper. You spoon the water over the rocks, the steam hits you and you start to sweat. Repeat with the dipper every 5 minutes. 15 minutes later, it's back into the pool. The pool opens at 7 in the morning when you do this all again. Good morning. Then it's off to the complimentary breakfast. Kids are screaming about donuts. Adults are considering the fruit. There's cereals and bagels, toast and yogurt. We had juice, coffee, sausage patties with fried eggs on top, with picante sauce, which went really well with the waffles we made, smothered in butter and sweet syrup. I ask you if it is any wonder the cabins became extinct. I should admit, full disclosure as they say, that we also stayed in a cabin on our vacation, and we had a very good time.